So I've been trying to do a lot with stop motion animation lately, and I decided to try and see how it worked on iMovie for iOS. So earlier I recorded these clips of my coffee mug moving slightly across the ground. You see that in the end it did just fine. And created a smooth motion of movement. And I'll delete this last photo. I was even able to add sounds, which is a great finishing touch. But getting the photos to actually work out that well was not as easy as I'd like it to be. Taking a photo itself is pretty easy. Over here there's a camera icon that I can press to turn on the camera. So that's easy enough. Up here in the corner, I can switch it from video to still camera. So now when I take a picture, it asks me if I want to use it. And then it automatically adds it to my project right here. When I click on it, I see that it's automatically made at 6 seconds, and I can drag the end to make it shorter. The shortest I can make it is 0.3, which is thankfully short enough for most projects, but if you're really trying to make a smooth, high-quality stop motion, you'll need it to be closer to 0.1 seconds, and iMovie for iOS will not work for you. Here's the real frustration. iMovie for iOS provides an automatic Ken Burns effect. So see how that photo is shifting slightly? That's something that I had to manually shut off on each photo, and it's not actually an option to shut it off. What I could really do was set the ending and starting position for that photo to be identical. So when I click on that photo, I can set the start position and the end position, and what I have to do is just make them exactly the same. So I can pinch the photo all the way in and drag to the top or bottom of the photo, and then go to the end and do the same thing. Pinch all the way in, drag to the top or bottom. Now this photo will hold completely still. But I did have to do that for each individual photo because originally all of these clips tried to zoom as well. So I can, with that process, use the iPad for iOS for stop motion. It's actually not too hard. I just have to make sure that I set that start and end position for each individual photo and make sure that 0.3 seconds is just fine.